Hello everyone, Mike's always here. Today I'm going to be planting as many of the plants I bought in the last episode as I can. So first of all, I have these Sweet Williams Indian carpet. So they can grow to 8 inches, so 20 centimeters, and it says on the back, spaced by about 9 inches. So I think I can just about do that in this area. I think I'll have the first one here, second one about here, third here, fourth there, and maybe the fifth and sixth along here somewhere. But we'll see as I get planting. So how to get rid of these, how to get these out, sorry, without damaging the plants is something that, well, many people wonder. And basically you just push from the bottom, like so, both your fingers, your thumbs even, push out, hold on to the pot by the top. You're likely to break the pot by doing this, but that's absolutely fine. Or you can, and then when it's loose enough, you can normally make them fall out, but not in this case. It's almost falling out, there we go. So just pull the pot back, and there we go. So here's our first. I think I'm going to plant this one here. So I thought I couldn't really do much with this area, so I thought I might as well, pieces like that. So I thought I might as well plant them here, because it just makes use of this area then. And simply fill in around it. Make sure you push it down quite firmly because they can come out if you don't. So push in. There we go. So that's Sweet William number 1. I'll just get the second one out. Quickly to the bottom, push out. There we go. So that's how to get them out of the pots. So I'll be back once I have finished all of the Sweet Williams. And there we go. This is our Indian carpet Sweet Williams. As you can see, I did a little bit of weeding, but that's made a nice little flower bed in somewhere that before was an unused area because of the tree roots. So next I'm going to be planting my Corokia frosted chocolate, otherwise known as the wire fence plant I talked about last time. So my hopes are that it will grow up this wire fence here in the background, hopefully. There we go. The reason why I'm being careful is because I don't want to damage this. I know it's not too close, but sometimes roots and all can grab onto it, so I'm going to go a bit more careful with this one. I also don't want to damage the wires underneath. There we go. Right, so hopefully it's deep enough. This is going to be an awkward one to get out of its pot. The roots have all grown around the bottom and are holding it in. There we go, I think I've loosened it. There we go. So some really healthy root systems there. So hopefully this will make a good plant. Before you plant yours, get rid of any of the moss on any of your plants, on the surface of any of your plants, as this can affect them. And then, quite simply, place it in the hole. Make sure you really push it down. You don't want there to be any gaps, because in the winter, if we have any hard frosts, it could get to the root systems of the plant and kill it. And believe me, you don't want that. So there we have it. So next up, I have the cornus. Now I am a bit worried about the cherry tree that you can see here on this stump, but I think it'll be alright. I just don't want this tree to fall on top, but I think if I have it to the right of it next to the cherry tree, or forwards a little bit, that's this angle, I think if this would go down, I don't think it would, but there is a possibility. So I think if I plant it there, or around here, it will not get damaged. Now before I do that, I just want to pull off this old piece of dead cornus growth. See, it's just woody, it's not, and it snaps. You hear that? It's dead. Right, so I'll just pull the cornus out. There we go, that was nice and easy. The roots hadn't quite covered the bottom in a carpet, which is quite common. Now something I noticed straight away from this cornus is that it's actually been planted in its pot too shallow. It needs to go deeper, so I'm going to have to dig a very deep hole for this. Yeah, basically the cornus has been planted an inch too deep. There's roots sticking out. This is going to take a while to dig this, so I'll be back once I've finished. So here's the cornus. As you can see, perfect for winter colour. It has a nice red that really stands out. If I put my blue or black gloves against it, there you go, you can see it does have a very rich dark shade of blue, red even. So I think that's going to look really nice there, well, now and in the future when it grows a lot more. So I've got the two cherries, a fruiting, a flowering cherry, and a cornus. So I'm quite impressed with that. Let's move on to the next plant. So my last plant is Heather Darlydale, or Darlydale Heather. There are more plants, as you know, as you saw the other day, but I'm going to just make this a maybe even 3-part series, just planting a few each day for each episode. Not that they're going to be daily, they most likely won't be daily, but the reason why I'm only going to plant 4 today is A, because I love planting and I don't want to do it all at once because I don't appreciate the plants as much. B, I can look after the plants better as I plant them and get to their needs if I just do them in smaller amounts like this. And C, I don't have any large pots because I was going to put many of these in large pots and I currently don't have any. So I'll quickly plant this up and I'll be right back. So this is the Darlydale Heather all planted up in between the cornus, the flowering cherry. So I've kind of got a little flower bed here now really, which I've made for myself, which is nice because originally it was just going to be for vegetables, but what I will probably have now is vegetables through here, vegetables in here and behind there. Then this little patch here will be a little flower bed protected by the trees and all, and over there will be a nice flower bed as well. So that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for watching and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Bye.